Life in the Great Barrier Reef feels calm and balanced once again. Marlin has grown more relaxed, trusting the ocean a little more each day. Nemo is now a confident young adult fish, curious and adventurous. Dory helps teach the reef's younger fish, proudly using her memories. Coral reefs glow with color, symbolizing harmony and growth. Yet beneath the calm waters, subtle changes begin to appear. Strange currents flow where they never did before. Whispers of danger ripple through the ocean community. The sea, once peaceful, seems to be calling for change. Life in the Great Barrier Reef feels calm and balanced once again. Marlin has grown more relaxed, trusting the ocean a little more each day. Nemo is now a confident young adult fish, curious and adventurous. Dory helps teach the reef's younger fish, proudly using her memories. Coral reefs glow with color, symbolizing harmony and growth. Yet beneath the calm waters, subtle changes begin to appear. Strange currents flow where they never did before. Whispers of danger ripple through the ocean community. The sea, once peaceful, seems to be calling for change. Without warning, a massive underwater storm erupts. Powerful currents tear through coral homes and pathways. Fish scatter in panic, struggling to stay together. Marlin desperately searches for Nemo amid the chaos. Dory tries to help, but is swept away by a strong current. Nemo is pulled into a deep, unfamiliar trench. Darkness surrounds him as the storm fades. Silence replaces the roar of the ocean. Nemo realizes he is completely alone. Nemo awakens in a bioluminescent deep-sea zone. Strange creatures glow softly in the darkness. He meets Luma, a brave lanternfish guide. Luma explains that this region is changing rapidly. The currents have disturbed ancient ocean pathways. Many deep-sea creatures fear being displaced forever. Nemo feels responsible, sensing a larger imbalance. He decides he must find his way back and help. His journey takes on a new purpose. Back at the reef, Marlin is overwhelmed with guilt. The memory of losing Nemo before resurfaces painfully. He blames himself for letting Nemo grow too free. Friends gather to support him during his darkest moment. Crush and Squirt offer guidance about trust and growth. Dory returns, exhausted but determined to help. She remembers the direction Nemo was swept away. Marlin steels himself for another impossible journey. A father's love pushes him forward once again. As they travel, Dory begins forgetting key details. The stress of the journey triggers memory lapses. She fears becoming a burden to Marlin. Flashbacks of her parents resurface emotionally. She reminds herself how far she has come. Dory starts marking the path with coral scratches. She develops new strategies to stay focused. Marlin admires her resilience and creativity. Their bond grows stronger through shared hardship. In the deep sea, Nemo helps trapped creatures escape collapsing tunnels. He uses courage instead of fear to guide others. Luma teaches him how to read underwater currents. Nemo realizes leadership means listening, not commanding. Other fish begin trusting him naturally. He organizes safe zones for displaced species. Confidence replaces doubt within Nemo's heart. He becomes more than just Marlin's son. The ocean begins to recognize his strength. Nemo discovers abandoned deep-sea research equipment. Nets, machines, and sensors disrupt ocean life. The storm was caused by human interference. Deep-sea mining experiments threaten fragile ecosystems. Creatures are captured or forced to flee. Nemo feels anger mixed with determination. He vows to stop the destruction if possible. This mission is bigger than finding home. The ocean's future depends on action. Nemo meets Kai, a curious robotic fish drone. Kai was designed to collect data but gain awareness. The drone helps Nemo understand human technology. Kai regrets the harm caused to the ocean. Together, they plan to disable key machines. This partnership bridges nature and technology. Nemo learns empathy extends even to creations. Hope forms in unlikely places. The deep sea begins to stir with change. Marlin and Dory descend into darker waters than ever before. Marlin's fears return stronger with every shadow. Strange creatures test his courage repeatedly. He remembers how much Nemo has grown. Trust becomes his greatest challenge. Dory keeps morale high with humor and heart. They encounter wreckage from a storm. Signs suggest Nemo passed through recently. Marlin feels closer than ever before. Ocean regions become unstable as currents shift. Migration paths collapse across ecosystems. Species clash over shrinking habitats. Nemo tries to negotiate peace among them. He speaks of unity and shared survival. Some resist, driven by fear. Nemo risks himself to save rival creatures. His actions speak louder than words. A fragile alliance begins to form. Dory gets separated during a sudden current surge. She panics as memories slip away. Old fears resurface, threatening to overwhelm her. She sings to ground herself emotionally. Fragments of past adventures return vividly. Dory finds her own path forward. She leaves glowing signs for Marlin. Her courage shines brighter than ever. She proves memory does not define worth. Marlin finally finds Nemo leading a rescue effort. Their reunion is emotional and tearful. Marlin sees how much Nemo has changed. Nemo sees his father's strength and growth. They fight together to save trapped creatures. Trust replaces fear between them. Marlin lets Nemo take the lead. Their bond deepens beyond protection. They are equals in courage now. Nemo explains the human machines threatening the ocean. Kai reveals the control core location. The plan is risky and dangerous. Failure could collapse the trench entirely. Marlin hesitates, but believes in Nemo. Dory volunteers to create distractions. Ocean allies unite for one mission. Every creature plays a role. Hope flows through the currents. Kai overloads to stop a final explosion. The drone bids Nemo farewell. Its sacrifice saves the ecosystem. Nemo struggles with the loss. Marlin comforts him with understanding. Dory reminds them of meaning in sacrifice. The ocean calms gradually. Life begins returning to balance. Hope rises from loss. Coral reefs regenerate across regions. Migration paths slowly reopen. Creatures return to their homes. Deep-sea zones glow brighter than before. Nemo is honored as a guardian fish. He humbly credits teamwork and unity. Marlin watches with pride. Dory smiles, remembering everything that matters. The sea breathes again. Nemo bids farewell to deep-sea friends. Luma thanks him for bringing light to darkness. Promises are made to protect the ocean together. Nemo realizes home is wherever love exists. The journey back feels lighter. Marlin no longer fears the unknown. Dory hums a joyful tune. The ocean feels endless and welcoming. A chapter closes peacefully. Back at the reef, stories spread quickly. Young fish look up to Nemo with awe. Marlin becomes a mentor to cautious parents. Dory starts teaching memory and mindfulness. The reef grows more connected than ever. Change is welcomed instead of feared. The ocean community feels united. Balance becomes a shared responsibility. The future feels bright and hopeful. Back at the reef, stories spread quickly. Young fish look up to Nemo with awe. Marlin becomes a mentor to cautious parents. Dory starts teaching memory and mindfulness. The reef grows more connected than ever. Change is welcomed instead of feared. The ocean community feels united. Balance becomes a shared responsibility. The future feels bright and hopeful. As the sun filters through the water, Nemo swims beside Marlin and Dory. They laugh, tease, and reflect on a journey. The ocean sparkles with life and promise. Challenges remain, but fear no longer rules. Growth, trust, and love guide them forward. Dory smiles and says her famous line, "Just keep swimming." The ocean fades into peaceful blue.